No wanga yoramo, 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 arabazanade, 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 arabazanade. You who are the perfect youthful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes, and the despair darkness of order ignorance are posted before you in the press to Manjushri. Okay, so now we go to the wisdom chapter. Do you have sadhanas, wisdom chapter? Can you open the airdrop? I can share you through the airdrop.
Did you send a
He's gonna send it now. If you share with me, Khenpo, I'll make sure everyone has it.
Airdrop, I'm going to do the airdrop.
Okay.
Ichiro. Where is it goes? Ichiro, I can see. This is yours?
Yes. Thank you, and I'll send it to share with everyone else.
Okay, share everyone.
Okay.
Shantideva?
Tange doje yaje reisen rong ye ye mado deje bonjang ba zerje lembo tawer jibe shaje jarbe shala zorande dorje janjen de lo naro dan marboy malai jeje gambo Hamoi Chupai Jarwain Digong Begaju Lama Nam La Zorwain De Romain Jiji Yenje Bogane Tizom Sanje Genje Ngowonye Ransem Chuge Ngozon Donzebe Sawe Lame Jala Gusanzu. Good morning, everyone. So now we go to the wisdom chapter. So pray to Manjushri. So we need to create wisdom. This chapter is the hardest part. So I have to use lots of knowledge and investigating. So now we are today. Verses, let me leave it among others. Okay, verses 11. So we got the verses 11. So far, what we talked this wisdom chapter, and talk about wisdom so important. Other parameter is cause. Wisdom chapter is a result, and then we talked like two truth, absolute truth and relative truth. So relative truth, the conceptual thoughts, absolute truth, non-conceptual, and then on the path who practicing this religion, two different kind, one is like never follow evil, like religion, like they don't accept the past life, future life, just follow this life and they don't thinking about anything other than that. That kind of ordinary beings, and who follow the religions, they have many different levels. So even in the Buddhist has 4 different philosophical systems. We talk about Vibhashika, Satantarika, Chittamantira, Middleway, Mayaminka, the 4 different schools there. So first, the Mayamika debate with the, ordinary people, means like just what they percept, and Mayamika talk about emptiness, the different views, and who has true, who has right. And we already talked Mayamika has a right because the reason is Mayamika saying is truth, is using the logic investigate, is our ordinary people seeing is like delusion is actually created it the permanent and the truth. So Mayamika recognize is all this the auto level phenomena in all our form, body, everything is like same as a delusion. So no inherently existed truth. And then debating with the Vibhashika, Satantarika. So no, we are debating with Satantarika. They have two, just Satantarika, Vibhashika, they both is debating here. And the main point is what this philosopher, no, he is the Shantideva is a Mayamika philosopher. So he's debating with Vibhashika and Satantarika. So main point is Shantideva says everything is same as dreaming, same as is delusion. So then others like debating with Shantideva, everything is a delusion, everything is illusory. Then if you care the other people don't have the non-virtuous deeds because it's a delusion, no rare, no exist. So that's actually our perception. We have that kind of doubt too. No, here, Vibhashika Satantarika is same as our view. And that's why we easily, what that says, can accept. Hard to accept Shantideva giving the answers because reason is that is a high level. And we have the is Vibhashika Satantarika's view, that perception we have. That's why easy to take that, and easily understand that. But otherwise harder. So that's the reason this debating is actually we are debating with Shantideva, kind of like that, okay? And this is our thought perception. Is page number, this have a page number or no? Or no page number. So anyway, it's 11. The 11, the verses 11, wisdom chapter. First thing about this caution. Nevertheless, if this were the case, would not the killing of a sentient being by another sentient being and the killing of an illusory person by another illusory person be equivalent evils, and would not charity between sentient beings and charity between illusory people be equivalent virtues? So main point is, see, all is same as illusion, then we do no virtuous deed, no any karma there. It's the same as illusory. So that's also we have that perception. Think about it. Like we say everything is emptiness, then we think, oh, why is a karma cause and effect? Why someone killing someone, how can get the negative actions result is a suffering? How can get that? Because all is emptiness. So all is illusory. How we can get that negative, this perception or this result, suffering. So that's we have the view. So no Shantideva giving answer. So answer is, because in illusory person who cares or gives something to another, illusory person has no mind, no evil or virtue accrues from his actions. It's illusory people killing illusory people, no virtuous deeds, no virtuous. This is no really no virtuous deeds. So same is the thing about in the movie. Movie is illusory. Movie, when you create a movie and then some guys killing so many people, actually they really didn't care. It's illusory. Then that person has a negativity deeds or not? Of course not, because he really didn't care anyone. Yeah. That is actually not really positive karmic imprints. It is create a negative karmic imprints. Even the result is no suffering, but it's create a negative karmic imprints. So the Shantideva said, yes, if you illusory people cares, illusory people, actually, they don't have a mind. That's the reason no virtuous deeds there. So then the difference is, okay, here, whereas if such actions are committed by sentient beings and don't with an illusory like mind, so we have illusory body with illusory mind. Who has illusory mind, that person do the non-virtuous deeds, that person has result, suffering. So, see, we have, think about in the movie, the killings, they don't have a mind actually there. It's illusory. When you see the movie, and they're doing so many different kind action and killing other beings, doing so much negative creating there, but actually there is all illusory. It's no created causes of suffering. The reason is that is illusory. Then why we are also illusory, but we have a mind. And we have illusory mind. Who has illusory mind? That person create no virtuous deeds. Then that person has a result. So result also illusory too. That's why Shantideva says, since the agent has a mind which can love and hate, merits and evils. So you create good accumulation merit, and there has good result, and you create no virtuous causes you create, the result is a suffering from his actions. So this actually really good if you understand the main point what Shantideva was saying. So this illusory actually no mind, and that's why no negativity. But we also illusory, but illusory we have a mind. That's why we have a negativity. We don't, if it create a negativity, that's why we have a karma. If who don't have a mind and just something illusory going on, that is no negativity there. So who carried the negativity? Who created negativity? Our mind created negativity. Our mind carried the negativity. Then our mind also actually illusory, not really permanent. If mind is permanent, then cannot create negativity there too. So mind is illusory, mind is emptiness. That's the reason you can create negativities. The debate then here is the main point is this Vibhashika Satandarikate, mind is permanent. We are permanent. So that's why we create karma. And Mayamika say, if we are permanent, we cannot create karma. So permanent is like useless. And then Vibhashika Satandara saying like, okay, it's Mayamika, you say, oh, it's the same, it's illusory. Then illusory people killing illusory, non virtuous. Maybe same is all these sentient beings killing each other, non virtuous deeds. The Shantideva say, no, So we have a mind, we have an illusory mind. Who has a mind, who created no virtue as it is, that person has a result, suffering. So that's the main point here. Then we go to the verses 12. Because the mantras and so forth that cause illusion do not have the ability to produce minds. See, mantra means like this illusory is like talking about during that time in India. Someone who used the mantra and like small pieces of wood that can make elephant. And like pieces of something, then they use the mantra, they can make tiger or whatever they want to use, they can create something. That is called illusory. That is a mantra create. Mantra and so forth that cause illusory, do not have ability to produce mind. But mantra, the kind can create other object is like elephant, tiger, animals, or other beings, kind of like illusory beings they can create, but that beings really didn't have a mind. See, these cameras can create movies, but actually the movies didn't have a mind. Okay? So same like that. You can create something, but they don't have a mind. Mind cannot create, the main point. Mind cannot create, like emotion, all this condition create a mind. So this mantra and like see our like technologies cannot create our mind. Technology can create this all illusory things. Illusory things, yeah. That's what we see clearly. So technology, these things cannot create the mind. Has no mind. That's the reason no evil or virtue accrues from his actions. So you play the game and then use the game always fighting, the mostly kids using and killing each other. That's all illusory killing. They don't have a mind. Who created that? Technology created that. Technology cannot create a mind. They can create it illusories. Whereas if such actions are committed by sentient beings endowed with an illusion like mind, so then, see, where if such actions are committed like by sentient beings, means who has a mind, endowed with an illusory like mind, that our mind also same is illusory, but since the agent has a mind which can love and hate, marry, and ever do accrue from his actions. So the person doing no virtuous does have a result. So its result is arise. Sorry, I went to the like other way because the mantra can rise and so forth that cause illusion do not have ability to produce mind. The illusory minds are not produced from them. See, illusory mind, the technologies, this mantras cannot produce them. Whereas the causes for sentient beings do have the ability to produce mind. The sentient being, actually afflicted with emotions create the sentient being's mind produce the mind. Although first, the different illusions that result depend upon different causes. So this different kind, illusory means like, mantra, technology create different kind, different illusories, different causes. They have different causes. So you have to create, like illusory, they need also different causes. One illusory causes cannot create all the different kind of illusory. So that's we know, so like we use technology, technology can create different kind of illusory. See, this zone can create like right now illusory, like we can see each other, that is the zone can create. So zone cannot create like, like usually kids using the games, right? We don't have that. That all is different. Illusory also have different causes. One illusory cause cannot create everything. So the mantra also, who using this mantra, the use to the mantra use can create elephant. The mantra cannot create tiger. So see, the one cause cannot create everything, cannot create. In this way, the illusion that arise from the variety of different conditions also vary. See, many different kind illusory causes that create different kind of illusories. They are produced from different causes, but nowhere is there one condition which has the ability to produce all the effects. Then they have no one cause anything. You know, each illusory thing has different causes. And all this, like everything, our phenomena has different causes arising. One condition cannot create everything. So that main point is nothing is permanent in there behind there, or is followed by the interdependent, not permanent there. So you really know the Mayamika teaching emptiness, then you know the karma cause work very well for us. Otherwise, usually we thinking, our perception, karma doesn't work. So we think we are exist. Exist then cannot create a karma. Exist means like we exist means permanent. Truth there. So Mayamika main point that talk about all is emptiness. So then where is all this illusory arise from? Is emptiness. All illusory arise from emptiness. That's why they can create so many causes conditions there, different kind of cause conditions. So many different kind of cause conditions. They all is dependent each other, and that's why they all this different kind, you know, like illusory results arise. So followed by just everything is interdependent. Interdependence go, the subtle level is go into the emptiness. So all this source is emptiness. That's why everything is possible. And you create a karma, that karma also no permanent exist. Your karma is impermanent. That's the reason you can create karma, and the karma is can wrapping, and you can get a result. If karma is permanent, first you cannot create a karma. Secondly, karma cannot arise result, cannot change that, you know, get a result. So then person also same thing, you know, person first he cannot create a karma, and then the person even create a karma, they cannot get anything change. Person is, if a person is permanent, this karma doesn't work for that person. So now we go to the next one. If automatically all sentient beings are by nature in the state beyond sorrow, nirvana, or though deceptive they are in cyclic existence, then for this same reason, since it terms of appearance, the Buddha would be in cyclic existence. What would be the use for the Bodhisattva's way of life? So this is the Vipashika Satandara, the ask question debating with the Shantideva. So the same is our perception thought. And we all, Shantideva already talked, relatively true is conceptual thought. And absolute true is non-conceptual. So then these people debating Shantideva, they say, you know, you say nirvana and samsara. Okay? So samsara is relative truth. Samsara is not non-conceptual. Non-conceptual is absolute truth, is nirvana. Samsara is a conceptual thought. Then where is the Buddha? Where is the Buddha? He is in the non-conceptual, he is the relative truth. They said if Buddha is absolute truth in the non-conceptual, then Buddha cannot see anything in these forms. So this form is a conceptual, you know, seeing these forms is become conceptual thought. If Buddha don't see this conceptual thought, how can he give a teaching for others? How can he help for other beings? Yeah. And then if his Buddha is in the conceptual thoughts, then he is still in samsara. Anyway, he cannot get in the liberation nirvana because he must be always samsara. Then why is this way of Bodhisattva is life? Life is useless. Just the main point, they say useless. Okay, so this the answer is you can follow like the many different kind. So actually they have different perceptions. Buddha his own perception, and then other beings perception. They have two different perceptions. Buddha, he can always his own perception, absolute truth, but he understanding relative beings, is perceptions. He understanding that. So that's the reason we usually talk about Buddha has two unassuming wisdoms. One unassuming wisdom is absolute truth, reality, is he see the truth. That is his own perception. And it's usually we call Dharmakaya. Vajrayana teaching we call Dharmakaya. But in this case, teaching we talk about wisdom. Wisdom is like seeing up the reality, truth, the nature. So that is Dharmakaya. And that's wisdom. And the other hand, Buddha has another wisdom, see all the cause and effect, relative truth. So this, Vibhashika Sattvantika, actually they really do know the Buddha's wisdom, really. Their perception, their thoughts is the same as our thinking. Buddha has more ability. Someone has realized they have more ability. Not same as like our perception and we thinking, our mind. So more beyond that. So that's why Buddha has two wisdoms. They don't, I think it's don't understanding clearly Buddha has two wisdom. And then main point, the Shantideva giving answer is, so question and answer is if their conditions are not discontinued, even illusory will not cease to be. So if this, condition are still kept going, not discontinued, even illusory also will not ceases to be. Illusory also not going to finish. If condition is there, illusory also always appear to the person. So to be likewise, since sentient beings have not discontinued the condition for cyclic existence, they are in cyclic existence. So if this, condition for cyclic existence, this condition is discontinued, then this samsara is going to end. So the main point is like condition is gone, and then appearance is gone. So this all samsaric beings no have this appearance, samsaric appearance. The why samsaric beings have this all samsaric appearance, because the condition is not discontinued. So that's why all this samsaric appearances appear to us. One day we practicing, realize emptiness, then this samsaric conditions are, discontinued, stopped. Then this samsaric, this all forms not appear to us. It's a samsara, experience is stopped, gone. So this is all followed by Shantideva causes contradictions. See, right now we can see each other in the zone, so we have all the contradictions. You have a device, computer, laptop, or iPhone, whatever you have, and then you must have to have internet. So then you have to download the zone, these apps, everything. So all these contradictions comes, we can see each other. It's this contradiction is then discontinued. It's gone. We cannot see each other. We cannot talk to each other. So like that. So samsara, all this appearances appear to us because it's all this contradiction is continued. Not discontinued. So it's kept going. That's the reason this samsara is appear to us. So main point Shantideva said, you don't have to worry. One day you realize this samsara or this perception is gone. You can free from samsara. Way of Bodhisattva is useful, not useless. If you practice follow way of Bodhisattva, you can get free from samsara. So the practicing, the way of Bodhisattva, the practice power is like one day this samsaric contradiction is discontinued, going to stop. So then that time you don't have this samsara's appearance is for you. You are free from samsara. But that person free from samsara, and then don't have to think about the stir. Is you get realization still you stuck in samsara. You don't have to worry about that. And then actually Buddha has more beyond than that. He has true wisdom, omniscience. So Buddha has ability. He can see his own perception, and he also see the other beings' perception. Truth is his own perception, but he has omniscient wisdom. Is seeing cause and effect. That is all other beings' perception. So that's the Shantideva's answer, main point. Then, since the Buddha has discontinued these conditions, even deceptively, he does not exist with the nature of one in cyclic existence. See, Buddha, one means like one day you get realization, then this relative truth perception is not exist for you. You are not stuck in samsara. You are free from samsara. Then next is so I have to check the Tibetan, whereas I'm following. Tibetan also helps, like, correctly where I'm going. So now next is debating with the Chitta Matira. Chitta Matira and Mayamika with debating together. So Chitta Matira is a more higher level than Vibhashika and the Satantarika. So they're understanding more, emptiness, deeper than comparing to first two schools. Chitta Matira accept Mayamika debating with Satantarika and Vibhashika. They accept that part. But Chitta Matira, they have own problem with Mayamika. So now Chitta Matira says this one, refuting the objects of Chitta Matira. And then this Chitta Matira has two different kinds of Chitta Matira. So first one says like mind is permanent. Okay, the mind is permanent. This all appearance is not truth. The appearance is not mine, but appear to the mind, but actually the appearance is a delusion. not the come from mind. And so there usually talk about the mind is permanent, always exist. Appearance is not exist. So that's the debate is coming. So they said the main point is mind is clear. The clear is permanent, and all this appearance is like, you know, sometimes like your eye can see the something in the, you know, like hairs in the your appear to in the your eye. So actually that is not really existed there, but your eye can see that. Your eye gets something wrong, is you see something hairs in your eye. So sometimes you see the hairs is like in the somewhere and you try to get, but actually no hair there exists, but the eye can see the, you know, delusional hairs. So like that kind of this all these phenomena appear to you. And then also see this illusory, who create illusory like mantras, they can create all this illusory, and the technology can create illusory things. So these are illusory things in this samsara appearances, illusory things. The object is main point is no exist. The mind is impermanent, is clear. The clear is permanent. So then where is this object is come from? Is they said come from is actually our you know, is karmic imprints. Karmic imprints is arising from body, arising this all phenomena. Same is dreaming. So you have a dream, that the dream is like you have a karmic imprint, something in your mind. So that is arise in the dream. Same like that, this all appearances come from our karmic imprints, but actually no truly exist. Then Mayamika says everything is emptiness. So they said no, cannot be everything emptiness. Must be mind is permanent. If mind is not permanent, then this illusory appearance cannot arise. So that's their view. And this all is first part is their view. The Chitta Materang are the follower of the other list. Mind only school of Mahayana Buddhism. So this both the Chitta Materang, Mayamika both are Mahayana school. And Satantrika Vibhashika is Hinayana school. So they both has a conduct view. And they don't have really debating with the conduct part much. The debating is all is view. What is the final, you know, like goal and approving something. And that's why Chitta Matira accept this all phenomena object is not permanent inherently exist. They are okay for that. But they cannot okay with like mind is not exist. See, where is this like technology created delusion come from? Maybe we say come from camera, something like that, right? Camera create all these technology things. Means like delusion, like movies, all these things. So that thing source must have to have a permanent. And then source create this object, there's a no permanent, it's a delusion. So mind created this all delusion, but actually mind and the delusion is not same. The first Chitta Matira say no same. And then second, another Chitta Matira, they're coming, they said mind and this appearance is the same. So the Chitta Matira has two different kind, you know, the levels. So anyway, here, see, this is a Mahayana Buddhism who maintain that no external object exists. They accept that no external object. For them, the mind is not contradiction, but an object of a different nature than itself. So mind is no contradiction. So that means actually permanent. Rather, the mind and its object are one in nature and are only nominally distinct. The mind and the object, their main point is that there's no same. I just talked to no cannot be same. It's just this forms apart to mind, but not really is mind. Same is like just delusion created, like that. The mind is regarded as truly existing, whereas external objects are denied. They don't accept the external object is denied means not exist. To establish the true existing of consciousness, their post self-cognition are non-deceive aspect of mind that has the function of being conscious of only consciousness itself. So the main point that except consciousness is permanent. The consciousness is like deluded consciousness is they don't accept. That's impermanent. But kind of, is a Vajrayana teaching. So Vajrayana teaching usually we talk about non-dualistic. Buddha nature is we say, okay, exist, permanent kind of, all the other, delusions not exist, non-dual. All dualistic thoughts not exist. Then we say, okay, natural mind is permanent, exist. If you think, so Chidamarira think like that way. But see, Mayaminka teaching is have to go first before the Vajrayana teaching. Otherwise, you can get misunderstanding there. Same exactly Chidamarira view. So Chidamarira dualistic is thought consciousness, dualistic consciousness is impermanent. But the source mind, non-conceptual, that mind is permanent, like kind of Buddha nature is a permanent, main point. Okay, so then Mayamika, what I had talking about, this all dualistic, of course, is impermanent. Non-dual mind cannot be permanent. That mind must be emptiness. If that mind is permanent, then this all, they're going to debate that this all problems come from. So that's the reason when we share this, the Dzogchen Mahamudra teaching, that before that you have to really learn Mayamika, that actually the tradition follows, and otherwise you get like kind of a wrong view and stuck there. Similar is a Chidamarira thinking. So Mayamika no accept anything subject and object permanent. Mayamika external object, internal mind also emptiness. Chidamarira thing mind is if not permanent, then that thing is like no source this object is arising. Delusions come from mind. That's why it's no dualistic mind is a permanent. They think that. So no dualistic mind is if permanent, how can permanent create dualistic thoughts? It's not possible. Permanent cannot create. So no, you really see clearly that Mayamika say mind is no dual, but it's emptiness. That's why mind can create all this object. The both are very similar. Mind create, but Chidamarira, mind is a permanent creator. Mayamika, mind is a permanent, no emptiness. That's why create all this object. If mind is permanent, cannot create all this samsaric object. Dualistic cannot create. Permanent is useless. Then let's go back to like we think about this creator gods. So many religions very similar Chidamarira. And also non-Buddhism, many religions, you can see or go with Dong more, they talk about many non-Buddhist teachings. They also has like very similar view is Chidamarira. They accept something creator, that is a permanent. They think if that no permanent cannot have anything. This appearance is like they know possible samsara and nirvana. So they think there's something created or permanent. That's why we have a samsara and nirvana. They think that. So then the creator is a different. See, Chitta material, there's a mind is creating, permanent mind creating. Then some other says like God is creating. So the Mayamika view is everything is emptiness, subject emptiness, object emptiness. Nothing is permanent there. So that's why it's a Chitta material. If Chitta material, if no deceived consciousness exists, then what mind can refer to the illusion like appearances? If mind is not exist, then how can be all this consciousness can create this object? Where does this come from? So that's like Chitta material caution to the Mayamika. Where is this illusory like appearances come from? But if illusion like external objects are not rare for you, what can be referred to? So Mayamika says this, but if illusion like external objects are not rare for you, see, Chitta Martyrin says this object is not rare. External object is illusory, not rare. So Mayamika using logic is exactly what Chitta Martyrin is saying is like, use that, ask question to him. You saying that, then see, you said this external object are not rare for you. What can be referred to? Then what mind going to see? You say mind going to see this all illusories. Illusories no exist. Then what mind going to see? Chitta Matera says this illusory appearances no exist. Then Mayamika says if illusory appearances no exist, then what mind your mind going to see? Your mind is useless. If permanent there, no useless. So then Chitta Materin says, although external objects do not really exist, consciousness does truly exist. See, external object no exist. Consciousness is exist. Therefore, science the images of objects which appear to consciousness are the mind itself. These all objects appear to mind itself. They are suitable to be referred to by consciousness. So now here going to change the Chitta material. I told you they have two different kind. So first one is lost. Second one is say no. This appearance is mine. So the appearance that didn't say is no mind. The first one said this appearance is delusion, not mine. Mine is permanent. So second Chitta material says no. This all illusion is appearance is our mind. Yeah. So no. So this Chitta material is like called the form is like true. Come from mind. Mind is the auto level. These forms. Then here in this level, only just the one like there's just appearance is come from mind. It's only one Chitta material. Actually, the inside there have three different levels. So that three different levels is didn't share in this here teaching. I told you the another Mayamika teaching. The Shinta Rachita has a middleware teaching Mayamika. So there has all this three Chitta material and other three Chitta material in the views inside there. So this chitta material is just main point is all this appearance is mine. So then this one is like actually good to like use this teaching and the best on this one and go to the Vajrayana also possible. So all appearance is mine. They mine also no exist. So that's where the into the Vajrayana teaching is correct, like kind of go right direction. Views become correct. So the many different kind of Mayamika traditions too. This Mayamika philosophers, some is based on the Chitta Material view and then go up to the Mayamika. Some just don't accept anything about the Chitta Material and what it says, directly go to Mayamika teaching. So they have many different kind of levels, but that's if we talk that is get confused, and also I cannot explain all these details. Very hard to explain the differences, like each Mayamika, this philosopher, how to go up to the like best on which view first, and then go to the absolute true Mayamika teaching. So Shinta Rakita, he based on this Chitta Matera is relative truth, then go to the absolute truth. And we talk about this Shantideva and Chandrakirti. They don't based on this Mayamika, the Chitta Matera view. They just say all this relative truth is the same as like what people what seeing. That's it. Then they go to the another absolute truth. Talk about absolute truth. Then there, whatever Chitta Matera says doesn't matter. It's all they said is relative truth. It's no absolute truth. So they follow the different ways, go up to the Mayamika teaching. So main point here is like no Mayamika teachers debating with this Chitta Materin, and who says all these forms appear to the mind. So no, see, although external objects do not really exist, consciousness does truly exist. Therefore, since the images of objects which appear to consciousness are the mind itself, they are suitable to be referred to by consciousness. So this Chitta Material says like we don't have the problem with other Chitta Material. So this way is they say I'm going to accept this way. Then Mayamika said this also incorrect too. If the mind itself and the illusion like object are one substance, then since there would be no beholder and no behold, what object would be heard by what mind? It has been said by the protector of the world himself that the mind does not have the ability to behold the mind. So the Chitta Matera main point, they say mind seeing mind. See, object is a mind. So who's seeing the object? Mind seeing object, mind seeing mind. Then Mayamika say if mind seeing mind, that is not possible. The reason is Buddha also himself, Buddha says, mind cannot see mind himself. Same is also just as the blade of a sword cannot cut itself, likewise the mind cannot behold itself. So that's the example. Sword, if whatever sharp sword, but they cannot cut himself, like cut the sharp cannot cut sharp himself. Do you understand what it means? Is a knife is very sharp. Knife is very sharp. but you can cut other things. They cannot cut their own. So then same is like that. Mind, you cannot see the mind. So Chitta Material says like this all appearances of mind. Then who's seeing this is mind seeing these appearances. So Mayamika say mind cannot see the mind. Same is like knife cannot cut the own. And Buddha also says your mind cannot see the mind. They don't have the ability to see that too. So also the problem is mind is permanent. How can see the other mind? Seeing that object and not seeing the object, the mind is changing. It's not same. When you see the object, when not seeing object, the mind is different already. If mind is permanently seeing object, you always have to see that object. Then you cannot see any other object. Always you have to see same object. It's permanent. Then you stuck there. You cannot change it to next. Example, we think about pause the movie. So like paused there. It's kept going, continue means it's impermanent. So cannot continue is cannot be permanent. Same is the 1 hour. 1 hour is not permanent. That's why 60 we have minutes changing. 1 minute have a second, so that is always changing. And cannot be 1 hour. Like because of 60 minutes also like 1 minute has 6 different seconds, and all the time changing. If no change means like paused, stuck there, the whole world is become paused. No one can move. Sun cannot arise, sun cannot rest. And then we cannot do anything. Become everything is just paused. So stuck there. Same like that. If the something is permanent, that's the reason is nothing is a permanent. Subject and object, everything is impermanent. Nothing can be permanent. So that's the the Shantideva's answer to this Chitta Material. But it's hard to understand this section. So the main point you have to know, Chitta Material, the problem is mind is permanent. If mind is not permanent, you say it's all this object is come from mind. The mind also emptiness. Then it's okay. It's impermanent. It's changing. But problem is they accept permanent. Then they're stuck there. Cannot follow anything. So now we go to the Chitta Material. Just as a light completely eliminates itself. So does the mind know itself? Then what Chitta Material says, no, mind can see the mind. Same is the light. The candle or butter lamp, this can see their own, eliminates itself. Light completely eliminate itself. So that's it, that light can completely eliminate itself. Same is mind can see the mind. So does the mind knows itself. Mind seeing the mind. So that's the Chitta Material debating with Mayamika. So then Mayamika, the light does not eliminate itself because something that is to be eliminated has to first of all be eliminated. But as soon as the light is let it is never obscured by any darkness, unilluminated. So this light is actually never get dark. Then Hawking unlimited. So main point is like Chitam, the Mayaminka here, Shantideva says, light itself is never get dark. It's unlimited, never get unlimited. Then Hawking, unlimited again. So main point is you never born, then how you can going to die. If no birth, then no death there, yeah. So like that, and light itself actually never get, uh, eliminate, unlimited. I think, eliminated means like it's never get died himself. So I'm going to read again that one. The light does not eliminate itself. See, that cannot do that because the same is never born. It's not possible to die because of something that is to be eliminated has to, so first of all be unlimited. See, if you have born, then you have death. Same like that, the light itself first eliminated, then going to uneliminated. That's the part is harder to understand, but it's the main point is Chitta Material, just mind is permanent. That is the biggest problem there. But as soon as the light is let it is never obscured by any darkness. So light is never itself never obscured by darkness, then you cannot have unlimited. Unlimited. That's the Mayamika just answer main point. Answer is Chitta Material say light itself they're seeing their own. Same as the mind see the mind. So the Mayamika say no, mind never have that, like actually mind is never exist permanently. Main point. Hawking get it is self-seeing. So if mind is not exist, then how you going to say that is thus is the mind knows itself. Hawking knows itself. Mind itself is not exist. Chitta Material again. Take for example two kinds of blueness. Blueness that appears in dependence upon another blue color object, like the blue reflected in a clear pieces of glasses. So the Chitta Material says one is itselfly permanently independently blue. One is dependently blue. So like that, there's a two kind of blue color. See this clear piece of glass is that blue is like dependently color, dependence upon another blue color, because of paint or something, using something become color is a blue color. If a glass is you paint, it's become shows blue, or use something reflection to the glass is see the blue color. That is dependent. And blueness that does not appear in dependence. Another is like there's a dependently blue has upon something else, like the natural color of blue in lapis lazuli. So there's a lapis lazuli is naturally blue. It didn't create that. It's that blue is not dependent, independent blue. And so like that, some things like mind mind can see the other object is dependently seeing object, but mind seeing himself is, not dependent, independently seeing himself. Mind seeing independently seeing on, the mind knowing itself. So that's the just example, this example like that. Then my Yamika said, no, that also cannot be. No, still is a Chidamattering. Likewise, some object such as jugs depending upon another things. So means like you have some jugs in your room, it's a dark, and then we need lights. Lights can see the other object. So that means like depending others. Uh, such as lights that eliminates them in the consciousness that know them. See, then the jug is in the dark room. It's a dependent light. Light helps can see that, but light himself not dependent. They can see their own, and mind can see mind. So that's the Chidamattering view, and not dependent. Mind is not dependent. Seeing own is not dependent. It's easy to like we can accept that way, because it is like Chidamattering view is like kind of like more understanding for suit for us. My Yamika view is very hard, except because we don't have the, understanding impermanent. If you have understanding impermanent, then you can accept easily my Yamika's saying view. But otherwise, like this Chidamattering saying is whatever the Chidamattering saying is really suit for us. That kind of like truth for us, right? So jug is like something in your room, dark, and you need the light. Light can see other all this object. So that is a dependent light. So light itself is like no need to see another light to see the light. The light itself is see clearly light on. So the main point of this Chidamattering saying is, uh, see this all object is mind seeing. Mind object is mind seeing object. Object also mind. So that means mind seeing mind. If this Chidamattering didn't say mind is permanent, then what that says is can accept. So that's why Shinta he based on this view. When he shared my Yamika, he based on this view. He accepted this one. But he said the mind is not permanent, but you saying the seeing the object is correct. He said he followed that. He said accept that. Right now here is we're talking about Shantideva. Shantideva, he just like follow the relative is like same as worldly people. So worldly people say this is a house. He say yeah, it's a house. This is a people. He say yeah, this is a people, and they don't investigate. What this relative he never investigate. Long as he investigates something, then it's go up to the absolute truth. So the Shantideva based on his view, the sharing the Mayamika teachings based on the worldly people view. And see, I told you the some Mayamika teacher Shinta Rakshita who come in Tibet, who spread all the Dharma in Tibet with the famous Sambhava. He based on this view. He accepted these ones, but he said this mind cannot be permanent. So this whatever Chidamattering is saying here is like Mayamika teachers say is still in relative truth. But Chidamattering is saying this is absolute truth. Mind is permanent. So Mayamika say mind is impermanent, mind is emptiness, mind seeing the object, that's also relative truth, no absolute truth. They don't accept that absolute truth. So no, Mayamika Oh, I see. They're here. So still in the Chitta material view. Legs that eliminates them and the consciousness that know them. See, mind knows consciousness that knows their own. Whereas such things as legs and the feelings of pleasure and the pain are behold without any such dependence. That's all mind recognize. Mind seeing. That's all this pain, pleasure, feelings. That's kind of mind seeing. This all feelings. Mind recognize. That means the mind understanding, mind seeing. That's also this is like not dependent. So it's like Chitta material view is, I just told you, if they don't say mind is permanent, that is like kind of a great too. So no, Maya Minka, this is not so because since the blueness of lapis lazuli is established as blueness as soon as it comes into being, it is not something which previously having not been blue, makes itself blue. Therefore, this example is unsuitable to illustrate self-elimination and self-cognition conventionally. So the Maya Minka says this, your example is lapis lazuli. Blue color is not dependent, it's independently blue color. Chitta Marira said that, but Maya Minka said, no, that is not truth. This lapis lazuli blue also dependent, not permanently blue there. It's dependent, is so many causes conditions, not permanently natural blue. So we can say permanently natural blue relatively, but really investigating, use logic. That's lapis lazuli blue, or what we say, this nature, all these things like naturally we say it's a blue, nature yellow, whatever says that actually not really nature. It's nature means not independent nature. It's all dependently, which is temporary nature, dependent. So Maya Minga said, and this lapis lazuli also dependently nature, not permanently nature. It's followed by causes of conditions, so many things in there. That's why there, that's our Maya Minga don't accept that. Then go to verses 21. Verses 21. So no, more debating continually, same again. Upon being perceived by consciousness, it can be said that a light eliminates itself, but automatically, upon being perceived by what can it be said that the mind eliminates itself? So no, the Shantideva say, upon being perceived by consciousness, it can be said that all light eliminates itself. You can say, oh, who really knows this, mind seeing mind? Who knows lights, uh, purify their darkness own, purify their own darkness? Who knows that? Who recognizes that? But say, perceive consciousness, it can be said that the light eliminates itself, but automatically upon being perceived by what can it be said that the mind eliminates itself? So who recognize, who see that, who understanding that? Mind seeing mind. Thus the example and what it is illustrated are not kept comparable, since automatically neither self-cognition nor other cognition are established as truly existing. So you here the main point is See, like this, up lemonades their own, like the completely lemonades itself, and same. So does the same like mind knows itself mind. Who knows that? Who recognizes that? The Chidam, the Mayamika ask question to the actually Chida Materen. Chida Materen says, see, like the completely lemonades itself. And also the mind knows itself. So Mayamika say, who recognizes that? If your mind understand that, then you saying that so then that's also incorrect, see. Thus the example and what it is illusory are not comparable, since automatically neither self-cognition nor other cognition are established as truly exist. So mind is no existence. Who recognizes that? Who's seeing that? It's the main point is like Shantideva going to push the Chitta Mataran. So Chitta Mataran said the mind seeing all this mind object. So then who recognizes that? Who understand that? Is your mind understand that? How can your mind understand that? Your mind is no exist. So mind is a permanent. How you can know that? So that's the Mayamika pushing the Chitta Mataran. And this 22 is more clear versus 22 give you more understand. No mind at all can behold a truly existing consciousness. See, no mind is no exist at all can behold a truly existing consciousness. Thus, it is meaningless to discuss whether such a mind has the quality of eliminating itself or not. This would be like discussing whether the looks of the daughter of a barren woman are attractive or not. So the debating, your just like you said, your mind seeing mind. Actually, you really don't understand the mind seeing mind, but you just saying that. You don't really know mind is what going on. You don't know mind is no exist. Why are you saying that? The saying is exactly same. It's become like this. The Chidamata, what that says is the same is like this. Would be like discussing, see whether the looks of a daughter of a barren woman are attractive or not. So the barren woman has a daughter or no? Barren woman didn't have a daughter. Then barren woman's daughter is attractive. You're talking about the like the person's like, oh, it's qualities. Talk about the qualities. Is the person is no exist. How you're going to talk about the qualities? And the same like that, your mind is no exist. How you're going to say this or mind is like projecting this object? Object is come from mind. Mind seeing mind. So who recognize that? Who understand that? Actually, mind is no exist. Who understand mind seeing mind? So they need another mind to understand the mind seeing mind. Then another mind to recognize that mind. Then they have to another mind have to understand, recognize that mind is like become endless mind you need. So like usually we talk about what they call the approving something. I say like upon another person. He knows. That person say, oh, why is he says truth? Then you point another person. Then what that person saying is correct. Then point another person. Then actually no any proving there, no evidence. So like that, you don't have truly evidence anything mind seeing mind. The main point is, so no evidence like all this auto level is come from mind. So then Mayamika say all this is come from mind is okay. But Chitta Madhana is saying all these objects come from mind is incorrect. Why happened that? Because Maya Minka accept mind is emptiness. So emptiness mind can project all this appearance object. Chitta Madhana cannot say that because Chitta Madhana mind is permanent. Permanent mind cannot create all this object. That's the problem is there. The main point is there. So then Chitta Madhana, if self-cognition did not exist, so that's this is self-cognition is exist. That is the Chitta Madhana say exist means permanent. Exist. Who would be able to have a memory of a consciousness? See, then we have memories, like what you did something, you have memorized last week what you did, you have memorized like when you did something in the last month, you have memorized like when your childhood something going on, you have memorized that. Chitta Madhana says if mind is not, then how you can have memorized these things, you know. So then since we could have so much memory, the existence of self-cognition is established by the reason of it being a necessary factor in the process of the recollection of consciousness. So the main point, we need mind is permanent. Mind permanent, that's the reason we have this memory. Otherwise, everything is forget. You cannot remember what you did yesterday. You cannot remember last week what you did. Mind must be, exist, permanent. Exist of self-cognition is established. So this everything is established by mind. By the reason of it being a necessary factor, mind is a necessary factor in the process of the recollection of consciousness. So that's Chitta Madhana says. It's a good, like easy to accept for us. So Chitta Madhana views, I told you, like same as our thoughts. So then Mayamika say, there's no certainty of this. That's also like not 100% truth. So what Chitta Madhana says, like not 100% truth. Without the consciousness experiencing itself, see sometimes like you don't have any experience what you did like kind of like something last month, last week or something. Even you don't have any experience, but you can memorize. Remind again. Example, right now people get a virus, right? They don't know where they get virus. Then when they get sick, they think, well, oh yeah, when I was at that time I get virus. Even you don't have memorized that time, but some ways you can think about it, like you understand what happening. That means like you don't have something memorized that taking to the tomorrow, next month, next year. Even something you don't have memorized, you can understand what I did last time, before, previous time, what we did. We understand, recognize. So memorize means like today, you do something, you're thinking about that, oh, I did this. Tomorrow you say, oh, yesterday I did that. That is a memorize, right? Chitta Madhana say, like we have to follow everything that way. Mayamika say, no, something you didn't think about today what you did, but tomorrow or yesterday I done that kind. That's why this problem arises or something, happening. Do you understand clearly what's going on there? Yes. So actually memorize means you have experienced something. Then you can think about this tomorrow. You have experienced something last month, you can remember that. You have experienced last week something, you can remember today. That is the Chitta Madhya saying. Why we can, last time we have experienced something, today we can remember that. Why? Because of mind, consciousness is permanent. That's why we can understand that experience last week what we did experience. That's why today we remember minds exist. If minds no exist, we cannot remember last week what we did. Okay, my amiga says you don't need experience, you can remember something. So last week maybe I go somewhere, like I get affected or virus or something, then that time I don't have an experience, but not like look to today, oh, I did something wrong that time. That's the reason I get these problems. So don't have to follow everything is experience. So example is here. It is remembered from its relationship to the experiencing of other objects such as forms. For example, although the hibernating bear does not experience being poisoned when bitten by a rat. Later, from hearing the songs of thunder in springtime, he awakened and experienced pain. From his, he indirectly remembered that he must have been poisoned. The means thereby consciousness is recalled is similar to this. So bears going to before in the autumn sleeping. If there this kind of red letters but something there, they get poisoned. The bear didn't recognize what happened. They don't have experience anything. They don't remember anything. But they go to sleep, whole winter. Spring, the thunder waking up them. And then there comes out, they pain the body. So then think, oh, before when I go to, sleep, before sleep, like this animals bite to me. So that's why I get poisoned. So they can remember that, memorize, it means like remind again. So even without experience, you can remember again something. So Chitta Madhya says like we have to follow by experience. Then you can remember. That is mind. That's why you remember. Follow experience. My amiga said not 100% true that you don't have experience, still you can remember something again. So like this, that is example. Make sense or no? I think we can talk discussion here is better. What do you think? Too much or no? It's hard to understand this section, so you have to like really go into subtle level your mind to investigating, and then also you have to read the commentary. If you have a commentary, then you log the commentary. Is the explain is better for your understanding. So I told you when I received this teaching is many times this wisdom chapter. First times, no any idea what they're talking about. Second time is kind of okay, it's like going to like delusion. First time is 100% blocked. Second time is delusion. Third time is like little bit seeing what they're talking about, understand. Then fourth, fifth time understanding, but intellectually, of course, like we the understanding what main point they're talking about sometimes also get confused the words explain. Have to look to really in the commentary to explain how to follow this explain. So that's why it's the hardest. It's without commentary, it's followed by root text. It's very hard. And then I have to log English, and the log to the Tibetan is more harder for me. And I can explain Tibetan root texts. I think it's okay. But go to English is like, then also I have to understand what English says. If they don't understand clearly, then I get confused to block my wisdom too. So it's hard to explain this teaching, but anyway, we are into here already. So now we cannot give up. We have no choice. We have to keep going, okay? Put effort. Don't lose effort. So you study more and more these ones, and then you really understanding what the Buddhist view means. So relativity is always a similarity other religions. And view is then different. So without this Mayamika view, and then no essence there. So you study this on or Mayamika view and understanding, then you know Mahamudra what it means. You understand what means Dzogchen, then you know natural mind. Then you understanding all these ritual things, how can people benefit us. So otherwise, all these ritual things, if the something like we permanently thinking, it doesn't work very well. Everything's emptiness. That's why it works everything correctly. So all is like interdependent, connected to each other, right? Dependent. Okay, so do you have any questions, anyone?
Yes, Khenpo, I have a question.
Yes.
I feel that the debate between the Madhyamika and the Chitta is very, just use the terminology to debate something, and I don't feel it's very substantial. And like the Madhyamika will say that it's not existent. If it's illusory, it's not existent. But you said that the frame, the picture in the movie theater, it's illusory, but it's existent because we see that everything going. But whether existence is substantial or not substantial, to the other matter, but existence, they do exist in front of us. So, Madhyamika, you say not existent, that means not permanent existence. But the permanent existence, the permanent, they define in a very substantial way, no change and everything. But I do not believe that permanent necessary to be not changing and everything. If the Buddhists put practice, yes, we really do practice. When we do practice, we do change. And when we change, we see the progress and we have confidence. So it doesn't mean that it's totally non-existent. So I feel a lot of debate is just terminology confusion. It's not really logical because from the logical point of view.
So Lame, I cannot hear very clearly. Can you say again slowly? Main point?
My main point is a lot of this debate from the Madhyamika point of view is just the terminology. They define permanent, they define existence. But in our daily life, I went to go to the movie. I see the movie. To me, the movie in front of me is existent. But whether it's substantial or it's true or it's permanent is the other matter. So existence is not equal to permanent. That's my point.
So you mean like you go to see the movie, you don't think it's a permanent, right?
No, I don't think it's permanent, but I see existence in front of me. Otherwise, why I sit there like I did there? Of course, I feel that the movie making me happy and there and
okay, the movie is that no one says a permanent, but the source come from this. The source is a permanent. They're talking about the source is a permanent. the movie is there's a delusion, but it's there's a source is they have something permanent. Otherwise, cannot create a movie delusion. So that's the main point that debating.
But the all the delusions is even the movie is created and created by a producer, by a director, by the movie actor. So you have a lot of.
See, that's a very good example. You see, we have right now this all technologies, so easy to say, or this using these technologies. See, or is delusion, is impermanent, is emptiness, but still we can have this all valuable for delusion things. So that is good for us. See, we understanding easily emptiness means.
Well, I feel that when the Madhyamika takes the form of emptiness, they sometimes change, at least from what I understand from you, what you are saying. The emptiness you are explaining, sometimes almost like nothingness, but we know that emptiness is not nothingness.
Yes.
Emptiness is interdependent. So if the mind only, the Richard School say that the mind only because the mind create all these conditions. And I think, so because of that, we can practice, like Tantra, we can practice.
So I have a question coming to you. So you follow the Madhyamika or you follow the Chitta Matering view, which is suit for you?
Well, I prefer the Madhyamika, but I don't like the Madhyamika. Change their concept. Sometimes they permanent, sometimes impermanent, and sometimes emptiness. But their emptiness, when they attack the Chitta school and they use the emptiness like nothingness. No, it's not. So they have to stick to their own core. Emptiness is conditioned, is interdependent. So you cannot just attack other people and say emptiness is nothing. I don't agree with that. So I think that logically the debate is not illogical. It's not. It's fallacy.
Okay, so you can debate with Shantideva, right?
Yeah, I would like to debate with Shantideva because I think it's shipping. He was shipping his stand, and when he attacked enemy, he was using something that he didn't agree, and that I don't agree with him. Then he said emptiness several times. When you explain it, it seems to me when he attacked other people and talk about emptiness, he's meaning of emptiness.
Exactly. Madhyamika attack all these philosophical others. Then someone attack them. Someone attack them. They say, "No, I don't have anything to attack."
But no, emptiness is not. You don't have anything. You have concept. You have language. You have everything to defend yourself. That's why you are trying to debate other people. But
Madhyamika said that I don't have defined myself because the Madhyamika said I don't accept anything. That's why I don't have anything defined.
Well, you do accept something because you accept emptiness. The Madhyamika school. So it's not when they say I don't accept anything. It's not true. They do use emptiness as their base to debate with everyone. But the emptiness doesn't mean nothingness. So when he say I don't have anything, then they are not being honest because they are using emptiness to debate, and emptiness doesn't mean nothingness. So they cannot say I have nothing.
Okay.
Khenpo, I think that what's important here that might help this situation is the difference between relative and ultimate truth, right? As Madhyamaka, they hold to ultimate truth and Dharmakaya and Buddha nature as the only thing that is uncompounded and non-dual, right? Relative truth doesn't truly exist. It is just how the ultimate truth functions to beings who cannot realize ultimate truth. Is it not?
I don't agree with that either. Because when you say that relative truth is not exist, so I here am relative, but I still am able to talk to the Khenpo and debate and questioning him. So I do exist.
It's not permanently or truly existent. It's not that it doesn't function or appear. it just doesn't, it falls apart upon examination, just like everything else, because it's compounded phenomena.
No,
But the norming, we have to say like, okay, relatively what we see in forms, object, what, you know, what we have, like we don't have to debate anything, right? Relatively. So someone heard the song is no existed, you cannot debate with that. Someone see the forms, you cannot say, oh, the form is no exist, that just person is seeing. Then this is right now we're talking about the absolute truth. This thing is really truly absolute, in the absolute true place they exist or not. So the Mayaminka, so Shantideva says absolute truth is nothing exists or is emptiness. Emptiness is not nothingness. So what you're saying is exactly okay, Loming, correct.
You know, I just want to quote one thing. It's from the Tara's seventh here. The nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits. The reality of all conditioned phenomena is no different from that. So even the relative phenomena, the conditioned phenomena, is no different from beyond all conceptual limits. So the relative truth is absolute truth in that way.
Yes, if you get the level, not for the, you know, and people who don't have realized relative is a relative truth, but then absolute truth, the separate. But long as you realize absolute truth, then they don't have separate. Relative is absolute truth, relative truth. It's the same, become same. Mean point is relative truth become absolute truth. So that is like, see, our in ordinary people we have two truths. Realize there's only one truth. No separate there.
Khenpo, when we meditate, isn't it the mind seeing the mind? Isn't it the mind watching the mind?
Yes.
So the mind can see itself.
It's not permanently seeing permanently. So your mind seeing mind is emptiness. That's why you're seeing your own mind, nature. The exactly, you know, that's the Maria. So we yesterday we shared the meditation. Vipassana. Vipassana means you have to really seeing your own mind nature. Seeing means that seeing is you not seeing permanent. Seeing is emptiness. Emptiness is present, not nothingness. So the all answer is there. So Lomen says no nothingness. See, we seeing that mind is no nothingness. It's present. That mind is not permanent. It is an emptiness. Yeah. So Yamika has that ability. If the Chitta Material view relatively correct, but absolutely you mind seeing mind nature, like we have to look into our mind nature. Mind means no, you cannot look to your own natural mind because it's permanent. Permanent is cannot look to the own nature. So then its mind is no emptiness, then how can look to their own? Yeah.
So Khenpo, hello? So if the Chitta Metta says that mind beholds mind, as if they say mind beholds mind as relative truth, then the Madhyamika would say that's correct. But they cannot say that mind beholds mind absolutely, as absolute truth.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah. So relativity also the mind is the main point is the mind is not permanent. That's why the key mind hold the mind. That's okay relatively. if anyway the mind is permanent, then they cannot do anything. Mind cannot hold the mind cannot see mind cannot project anything. Okay, so now we're going to do dedication together.
I think Lisa may have had a question. Her hand's raised, Khenpo.
Oh, yes, please. In verse 20, where it says self-cognition, what is that in Tibetan? 'Cause I didn't really understand what that means.
You're going to learn Tibetan?
Well, I think it helps me to see what it means in Tibetan, because I find what you taught today very difficult. So self-cognition.
Yeah, Ranrek is called Ranrek.
How do I spell that? I'm gonna look it up.
Just Ranrek. That's it. Spelling, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, Tibetan. Ranrek.
Because it helps me to read the Tibetan and see the different. Yeah, I do try to learn Tibetan. It helps a lot.
Okay.
But this is very difficult. So I want to look that up today before you talk again tonight.
Okay, so if you know the Tibetan, the words means self-cognition. This is talking about the chitta material.
Okay.
Then see self-cognition, that also chitta material self-cognition and Mayamika self-cognition is different. It's same words. See, chitta material self-cognition is permanent. Mayamika self-cognition is present, emptiness is present. So that is self-cognition.
Okay. I want to share a little something too.
Confuse the words. You know, this word self-cognition, Mayamika also use that word. But meaning is different. The words is the same.
Meaning, okay. I want to share a little something, because once I really didn't understand the Heart Sutra when I read it for many, many years. And then I took a class in the Heart Sutra and it changed my life, because I still couldn't like teach it like you could teach it or something, even to myself, but I got the essence of what it means to me. So I know this chapter, the essence is really profound and beautiful. And I really changed my life to get an understanding of the Heart Sutra, because it's by itself, it's very similar to this.
Thank you, Lisa. Okay, see you evening, today evening, 7 o'clock. Ema on zara sanje nangwan da ye se jobo tu je jembo dang yong de sen ban de jen do nam lai sanje san sen ba mian kor je kor de jian on zara ba de me ba ye de wa jin ye sa we xian gang de da yin de ne zen bi jir ma da ye wa yin je bar ma chu ba ru de re jin ne nan de xiang dong yuan de ge da ge mo la da ban de so je san sen dang je je ge men zhe ba re xin je la de so di ya da ben zang zhe ya wang bo de na ye so a Bodhisattva, the excellent precious mind, where is the bomb as a rise, where is the bomb as a no decline, but ever increase higher and higher. By this virtue may achieve omniscience, by defeating all enemies confusion. May all who travels on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, cross the ocean of samsara. Majority the way realize the automatic state, and as did Samantha, but I will follow in the path, and fully dedicate all merit for Saint Beings. May the teaching of the great Gomparana Shiri, who is nation Lord of Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation, and of samsara. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you,
Khenpo.
Thank you.
See you
Khenpo.
later.
Thank you.
Later. Bye.
See you later.